the man who created history and became the legendary player of the Chicago Bulls. It is hard to dispute that the greatest basketball player of all time is MJ, also known as Michael Jordan. The American's mankind is the cradle of Brooklyn. The whole crowd is in love with him for his spectacular dunks. He was an expert in basketball. When he was in school, he was incredibly skilled. Being a college athlete, he has many honors to his credit. He joined the NBA at the age of 21, which is the youngest age. He wasn't chosen by the top NBA team, but he gave his best on the court. Michael Jordan's period at the Bulls altered the game pattern and increased the chances of his team winning. They shifted from a losing side to a winning majority club that won 6 titles in a row. Fans came in to watch him play, and even after he retired twice, he never failed to surprise them. He played for the Wizards of Washington after leaving the Bulls. He played the game for them after he had been president of operations for a while. He bought the majority of the shares in the Bobcats after his permanent retirement. Finally, he was the only player in the history of basketball to reach billionaire status. From the streets of Brooklyn, New York, on February 17, 1963, the world welcomed James Ray Jordan and Dolores Jordan, who gave birth to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. The mom was a banker, and the father was a heavy machine operator, and he worked with electricity. The number of kids in the family was 4, and Michael was the youngest. He was a student at Newington High School, where he developed a passion for the 3 sports, namely football, baseball, and basketball. These attributes were easy for him to acquire through his parents' guidance on self-reliance and perseverance. He was even rejected by the school's first basketball team, as they felt that he was too short. He opted not to put himself in sadness, but rather he signed up for the junior basketball team at his school. He worked hard as he grew taller, and he proved to be an excellent player. He was one of the McDonald's All-American team members, known as the best high school basketball team ever, due to the fact that he left everyone stunned. The talented kid was the captain of the high school basketball team and was recruited by schools such as North Carolina, Virginia, Duke, and Eau Claire. Later on, University of North Carolina gave him an offer of a scholarship because of his basketball skills. He has graduated with a bachelor's degree in cultural geography. Michael Jordan got his initial coaching from renowned basketball coach Dean Smith. In 1982, the Atlantic Coast Conference inducted his name into the first-team All-American. The team's win against Georgetown University in the NCAA championship game was mostly a result of his jump shot. Michael Jordan's career, the Chicago Bulls picked him in the 1984 NBA draft, and he opted out of college to play in the league. He got popular very quickly, as he was awarded Rookie of the Year and gained a reputation for his elusiveness, hard work, and goal-scoring ability. Jordan, who was a multiple MVP winner and led the Bulls to 6 championships, was a real phenomenon and had a great impact not only on the NBA but also on popular culture. He stepped aside from basketball several times but ultimately made a comeback, ending up as a player for the Washington Wizards. Not only is Jordan known for his playing career, but he is also well regarded for his business success and ownership of the Charlotte Hornets. He remains one of the best-known sports icons of all time. His intention was to take his leave of college early and enter the draft of the NBA. As the last pick of the draft, the Chicago Bulls selected the young basketball player, which came after the Portland Trail Blazers drafted Sam Bowie and the Houston Rockets selected Hakeem Olajuwon. He played at the 1984 Summer Olympics and won the gold medal with Sidney Lowe, Sam Perkins, Steve Alford, and Patrick Ewing. The next year, Michael Jordan went to school again and graduated from the University of North Carolina. Hold on, before moving any further, make sure you subscribe for more such videos. It was during the time that he played for the Chicago Bulls, a team that had not been successful, that Jordan showed his strength from 1984 until 1987. He led his team with points per game with a 28.1 average. Because of his immense popularity, his teammates and opposing players despised him. He started to get angry when his teammates kept passing the ball to other players and the Bulls lost the games. The playoff-bound basketball player was a motivated sportsman who led his team every season. In just one season, at the age of 19, he became the first player to ever have 100 blocks and 200 steals. Besides that, in the playoffs, the Boston Celtics lost to the Bulls, but they played a little better. The Bulls' success from 1987 to 1990 was crowned by the first 2 seasons at the NBA Finals and the first round of the first season. The teams, which included the Philadelphia 76ers, Milwaukee Bucks, New York Knicks, and Cleveland Cavaliers, all got defeated by them. But the Detroit Pistons, led by Isaiah Thomas, were able to defeat the Bulls and remove them from the competition in each of the playoffs. The Bulls managed to reach the Eastern Conference Finals the next season, in 1991, with the help of Michael Jordan. The Chicago Bulls would repeat the feat in the next 2 years, with a win over the Phoenix Suns and the Portland Trail Blazers in the finals. He was at the 1992 Summer Olympics as a member of the Dream Team, which won a gold medal and included players such as Magic Johnson, David Robinson, and Larry Bird. In 1993, while on the 60 Minutes television show, the famous basketball player was asking about a gambling charge. The basketball player, who was a major disappointment for his father, fulfilled his father's long-time wish to see him play baseball by signing a baseball contract with the Chicago White Sox when he was in his teens. The Chicago Bulls did not achieve success in the NBA championship in 1995 without their star player. The celebrity athlete decided to end playing baseball and return to basketball with the Bulls this time. The Bulls, who had to make a comeback, won their match against the Indiana Pacers. They beat them all, the New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks. And despite the fact that Michael was scoring an average of 31 points per game, the Bulls were unable to win against the Orlando Magic in the Eastern Conference semi-final. Jordan made his final announcement on January 13, 1999, to retire for the second time. A year later, he was back to preside over the Wizards' basketball operations as the team's president. There was a time when he decided to give up playing, and in 2001, he made the decision to start playing again and put a lot of effort into training to get back into shape. The Washington Wizards, Doug Collins, his previous Chicago Bulls coach, got the job to coach their new team. He bested Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's point record for being retired when he confronted the Philadelphia 76ers in his last NBA All-Star game in 2003. In 2004, the Washington Wizards ended their 3-year contract with Michael Jordan as the team president. Michael Jordan Motorsports is the motorcycle racing team he created. He signed up for the NBA team Charlotte Bobcats 2 years later and took over as the majority owner of the team. Individual life and heritage. In 1989, Jordan found his second wife, Juanita Vanoy, but after 17 years, the couple decided to part ways. Juanita's ex-husband got her $168 million as a divorce settlement. The separated family is composed of the dad, a daughter named Jasmine, and 2 basketball-playing sons, Jeffrey and Marcus. After a while, Michael Jordan and the famous model, Yvette Prieto, married her at the Bethesda by the Sea Episcopal Church on April 27, 2013. The following year after that, Victoria and Isabel, the couple's twin daughters, came into the world. Being so popular, many companies have named him an ambassador, and he is now one of the most recognizable faces of their campaigns. He has championed popular companies such as Coca-Cola, Nike, McDonald's, and Heinz. Besides making financial donations to non-profits like Habitat for Humanity in Georgia and Hales Franciscan High School in Chicago, Michael Jordan has also been a role model for young people. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the latest videos.